pretties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome, how you doing? This channel is all about, you know, just girl stuff, and if you're a dude, then learn something, boo. Learn something from this.
Learn something from this!
Especially from this. I know you read it in the title already. This is definitely a turn on and turn offs video. Like, as a female, as a girl, as a woman, not a girl, okay? If someone gets offended by me calling myself a female, I don't know what to tell you. I say female all the time. I've always said female, even before it was a slur. Like, I never knew it was a slur until I got on social media. First, we're gonna, you know, start with the turn on. So the turn ons are confidence. If you agree with me, please tell me in the comments, okay? Please let me know. Confident dudes are like, yes. If I see a confident dude, I'm gonna know immediately. I'm just gonna know a confident person, okay? But I'm just gonna know immediately. Most times it just comes off as they're a leader, they know what they're doing, they got, you know, they just got respect, and they're very good at what they do. They're either good at speaking to people, they're very confident, they're very eloquent, they're just very strong, and just like they are who they are, you know, and can't nobody tell them otherwise. If anybody tells them otherwise, they're like, who are you? Like, they're just who they are. Whatever they're good at it, and then they know it. Like, they're just confident. I love confidence. Like, yes, you can just see. You can tell when a person is confident. You can just see when they walk into a room, you know that they're confident. That is definitely something that I like, okay? Also, good vibes. Who doesn't like good vibes? Nobody likes an abusive person, mentally, emotionally, especially not physically, because heck no, that's crazy. Don't do that. And if you do that, you need to seek help, professional help, like for real. But yeah, everybody wants good vibes. Like, we don't want someone who's all jaded, like, oh, I hate the world, oh my god, I don't know what to do, no, I'm not ready. Like, come on, dude. Like, we don't have time for the foolery. Like, please, if you're not ready for to date, please don't date. If you have a jaded perspective on what a woman is, please don't be dating. Just because you like the way someone looks doesn't mean that you're ready to be dating right now, okay? So if you're not on good vibes, and you're not on that self-reflection, and you're not on that growth, please, for the love of God, do not date. Just admire from afar. You think the girl is cute? Admire her from afar. If she talks to you, be the bigger person and say, you know what? I am not mentally ready to be dating someone. Let me just be like, I think you're fine and I want your number, but right now I'm not in the right space to do that for you. But if I were you, I would just not get the number, because then I'm gonna be hurt every time, especially no social media, because I'd be hurt every time I see something that I don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? So now, please, if you're in a jaded mindset because of the things you've been through in your past, do not date. Do not date. Do not date. You're not ready. Okay? So yeah, that is definitely a turn on. Good vibes. You're positive as you can be, because the world kind of it's difficult, you know, but you're positive about the world. You're positive about yourself, you know. You're looking at yourself and like, okay, well, this is what I need to improve on. You know, you're just living and you're trying your best. You know, that's all we ask for, is to try your best. That's all I ask for. You know, and also someone who's focused on their goals. I need somebody who is literally like, they ain't gotta be rich, they ain't gotta be balling out of control, but they definitely have to be motivated. If you don't have any motivation, like, I'm telling you right now, I have never, ever paid for a dude's anything in my life. Never. 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 I know what you're thinking.
Jasmine, what? Why wouldn't you do that? Like, that's your boyfriend, like...
No. And I've never been in a long, serious relationship, so I would buy things for the person, like, oh, I think this will look good on the person. Like, I would buy it for them because I'm thinking of them. I love giving gifts, oh, of course, but I'm not about to buy you dinner. I'm not about to buy you, like, no, I'm not taking care of you. I'm not your mother. No. Oh, imagine a dude asking me for money. No, no, don't ask me for no money. Don't ask me for no ride. Don't ask me for nothing, because I'm not giving it to you. I know that sounds so wrong, but like I've dated guys that didn't have a car. Like it wasn't a big deal. Like I still rode for them, whatever. But they had motivation. Like they had things going for themselves. And there was a reason. Well, except for one of them. But we live and we learn. Yeah, no. I've never paid for anything in a relationship. Never. And I just, no, I just will not. I will buy things for people that I'm in a relationship, but I'm not about to pay for dinner. Like if we're like in a serious relationship, then yeah, we can either go half, or we can, you know, I got you next time. Then it's a serious relationship. We're together for a long time. We basically best friends. Like we know each other front, back, sideways, you know, all of that. Then yeah, sure. But if I'm dating you and we've been together for like a year or two, I'm not paying for nothing. I'm not paying for anything. No, I'm sorry. Because I need to know, like, are you like stable enough to take care of yourself and not reliant on a woman? Because, you know, these people out here in this world be saying, oh, you know, you want to be stable, right? Men are providers. That's what we're supposed to do, provide. I just think it's so funny. Let me not say I love. I do, because secretly I'm just like, it's hilarious because it's so it's just, they contradict themselves. You know how some people say, I need a girl to submit to me. Like, I'm a provider, I'm this. But at the same time, or maybe not even saying that they're a provider, they just want a girl to submit to them, a woman to submit to them. But at the same time, they ain't taking care of no business, ain't mounting no TVs, ain't fixing my damn spark plug, nigga. I don't know, but like, you gonna change my oil? Cause what's up? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have a woman submit for you, but then you don't want to do nothing in return. You have to earn that submit, okay? You can't just get it, boy. This is the real world. We do earning over here. If you're not where you want to be financially, please don't date. Like, it depends. It just depends. Like, if you are not where you're at financially, like, still live with your parents, that's okay. Like, no one's judging you. But if you literally are dead broke and you're asking everybody around for money and you're asking your girlfriend for money, then that is a problem. Because she is not your ATM. We do not do that. And I remember I had this one guy do that to me when I was in high school. I'm like, I'm not your ATM. Are you crazy? You must not know me. Oh my God. Like, I just felt like, wow, he felt comfortable enough to say that to me. Like, I'm offended. Okay, so I also love an outgoing person. Almost every single guy that I've ever either talked to or been in a, you know, little, I never had a boyfriend before. How about that? But if I've been in like a little trial, a free trial, because they had like a sort of free trial. You know, it's kind of like an Amazon trial where you, like, if you a student, Amazon student, where they pay that $7.99, and then like when you're not a student no more, you gotta pay the 13 or however much it is. It's kind of like that.
What I mean by that is the price goes up after that trial. You know, that student trial, you're just learning. But I have the option of canceling, not them. You know, I'm just kind of being a little petty here, but it is what it is. Okay. And also, I am definitely not for sale, and I chose to cancel. All right.
So they had that trial, you know, and the dudes that had that trial, you know what I'm saying, they were mostly, like, almost every single one of them confident. Well, no, let me not say that. Most of the dudes were outgoing because they always said something crazy to catch my attention. Like, okay, who is you? Being outgoing is good. I mean, you don't have to be outgoing. I'm not gonna force you to be outgoing, but it is something that is I like outgoing people because, you know, they're easy to talk to. I swear, the people that had the free trial, we would talk like we knew each other for years. Like I said before, a person who's working on themselves, just have your goals ready. Some guys, I feel like they date girls as like a placeholder for their actual wife, and I just think that's disgusting. So if you are not ready to get into a serious relationship, please let that person know, because you're wasting your own time and that person might be crazy. So you you're risking your life. You know what I'm saying? But a turn on for me is a person that's working on themselves. You know, someone who's just, you know, they're working on themselves. They're really focused on this growth, and they're always checking themselves, and they're smart, and they're godly. A godly man is a good man, I think, because they don't answer to me. They don't answer to their mama. They don't answer to their daddy. They don't answer to their best friend, their homies, their whatever. They answer to God. And they go by that standard. They don't go by the world's standards. And when they don't go by the world's standards, guess what they're gonna do in the relationship? The right thing. That's why we like godly men. And I'm not talking about you can't wear this or you can't do that. That is called rules. That is called commandments, right? That's not called godly. There's a difference. But yeah, a godly man is a man who answers to only God. And if he feels like the way you dress is interfering with his relationship with God, he's gonna have to pray his butt off, because honey, how is that affecting you? When an issue arises, they should always pray. When things are going on, they should always pray. And when things are going on in the relationship, they should communicate, and they should have counsel, like positive counsel. So it's very important to have a godly man, of course, duh. But next, so we're gonna go on to turn off. So my biggest turn off is insecurity. I know you guys are listening to it. Insecurity. Let's say it again. Insecurity. Yes, insecurity. So please don't be insecure if you're around me. And I'm not talking about people who say, oh man, I don't like the way my forehead look, or man, I got a fresh cut and he pushed my stuff all the way back. Like, I'm not talking about that insecure. Obviously, everybody has insecurity. Really? Obviously, everybody has insecurities, but I'm talking about the insecure where it's like, I don't believe I deserve this person because I don't believe I'm worthy. Therefore, I have to make them feel like crap every single day of every single week, of every single hour, so that if they ever think of leaving me, they won't, because they will feel like I am the only option they have. That's the insecurity I'm talking about. And so if you on that vibe, you on that energy, like that's what you think you're doing, like please go ahead and talk to somebody that actually wants that, because it's not for me. It's not for me. Like, no, that is not something that I like. Personally, I don't think really any girl likes that. Like normal guys, you know, when they see their girl looking nice, the right thing to do would be to compliment them. Right? They see you looking good, they're like, instead of doing a compliment because, you know, you're my man, or you in this free trial right now, you're supposed to say you look good. But instead they're like, you got really dressed up today. Why you dressed like that? It's like, who are you talking to? Cause it can't be me. It cannot be me. But yeah, no. That's out. That's out the door, out the window, off the balcony, wherever you want it to go, that's where it is. No. Not here. Ugh. As for being toxic, that is definitely a turn off. I don't like, if you don't know how to communicate, I don't want to deal with it. If you don't know how to express your feelings, either you tell a person that and then you guys can work together, or be on your jolly way. Just toxicity in general. If you're like really obnoxious, you're really rude, I don't like that. Like, toxicity is just, it comes in so many forms. We all have toxic traits, of course, but if you're letting that rule your relationship, then that's a problem. If you feel some type of way and you're not communicating that, then that's a problem. If you are gaslighting, I'm guilty of that, so I understand and I learned my lesson, but that's a problem. Like, and you know, it's a problem. Like, it's a problem. So don't do it. Toxicity is just a turn off, like nowadays. Because back in the day, I'd be like, well, you know, they went through this, they went through that, you know, making excuses for them. Like, yeah, it's kind of tough. But now when I see stuff, when I see memes especially, I saw a meme that said, I'm texting my boyfriend from a different page, and then he texts me, I know it's you, you know I'm faithful. I'm like, ooh, that's toxic. That's not cute. Why do people think that's cute? Ooh. You think talking about people all day is cute, you think it's funny, then I don't really like you, because I like to have fun. I like to talk about positive things. I don't like to talk about people. Like, if I see somebody looking the way I wouldn't dress or act, that is none of my business. So therefore, it's none of my business. So Yeah. Well, a person with a negative mindset. Basically, a person with a negative mindset is somebody who is negative. How else can I describe that? Like, you know, they don't look at the world in a positive way. They think of people in a negative way. Like, oh, you do your hair like that because you're insecure. Or I like this and I think it's cute. Or, oh, you dress that way because you don't like, you think your outfits define you. And it's like, no, I just like the way it looks on me. You know, stuff like that. Like, that is so unattractive. That is so ugly to me. Like, You can look like the dude on How to Get Away with Murder. Okay, and he's fine. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. That boy. Woo! Lord. I don't care if you look like that. If you got a negative mindset and you thinking negatively about like just regular ass situations, like you watching a show and it's like a rom-com and they fall in love, you know how it is, and you'd be like, man, this shit ain't real, it's a movie. It's like, bro, that's the point. Like, come on, let's not ruin the moment. Like, just negative, just think of everything in a negative way. You know, it's just like always asking questions to get a negative response. That's just ghetto to me. Like, that's not only unattractive, but it's ghetto. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh yeah, and also having a negative aspect of yourself too. I don't know how they think of themselves in a negative way. That negative self-talk and then make you feel bad. Keys to success. If you feel like a negative self-talk, you need to see like a therapist or like someone so that you can process that, so you can understand what's going on. Because honey, if you don't, it's gonna ruin your relationships. Like, my goodness. So please know that if you want, like, and I'm not speaking for all women, some women, you know, they accept people at their worst and, you know, they ride or die. You know, if that works for you, boo, do you. But please don't make a name for all of us, because we not me. I'm not the like of that. I am not gonna ride for you if you're cheating on me, if you're lying to me, if you can't communicate. I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm not. Either you come pre-packaged and ready to date, or you ain't coming at all. I don't have time. Like, I went through my free trials and now I'm not doing it no more. I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tolerate your stupid behavior. I'm just not gonna do it. No one's gonna put up with that. No one cares enough to put up with that. Not me. I'm sorry, I'm not riding for you. I'm not dying for you. Jesus died for you. Okay, go ahead and praise him. All right, I'm not dying for you. But what I will do is, if you are worthy, I will submit to you. You know, my husband gonna be a lucky man. I just want to say he's going to love the heck out of me, because he is gonna have all the traits that I want, and I'm gonna have all the traits that he wants. I'm not gonna conform to what he wants, but I definitely will be what he wants, because we are compatible. Isn't that great? And last but not least, dudes, stop using patriarchy as a way to insult females. You can't say that men choose their wives. No, they don't. They propose and she says yes or no. Okay? So you don't choose anything. You don't choose anything. You don't choose anything. Okay? You don't do that. If you really are hurt by a female or a girl, just tell her that you're hurt. And if she laughs in your face, then she's a terrible person and you shouldn't be around terrible people, and she's gonna regret it later when you are happy. Okay? But please stop using patriarchy as a way to shut a girl up when she says, I have agency over my body, my mind, and I don't have to date who I don't want to date. And another thing, stop telling women that they have to settle in order to get into a relationship. Stop saying the man has to love the woman more than the man. No. If that was the case, you wouldn't have people getting turned down for proposals or anything like that. Or just guys saying, oh, I'm just a nice guy and she doesn't want me. We wouldn't have that if that was the case. No, it's not that. It's simply because they were compatible. That's why they're together. Not because he loves her more than she does, but because they love each other. Because that's how relationships work. When they like each other. That's another turn off. If you don't like me, don't date me. If you don't like me as a person, don't date me. Because best believe, if I don't like you as a person, I'm not gonna date you because I won't find you attractive. And that's it, ladies and gents. Those are the turn-ons and the turn-offs for women like me. And when I say women like me, I say me, just me, because I can't speak for all women. But yeah, if you think that I sparked your mind or you want to argue in the comments, go ahead and comment down below and let me know, okay? I love that. I love to see it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I make a post. Okay, so yeah, and don't forget, ladies and gents, you guys are all pretty. Mwah.